And now we are going to practice something that's often referred to as loving kindness or metta. And there are four ancient invocations that are to practice opening our heart towards ourselves and towards others. And there are different ways of practicing it. This is one of the traditional ones. So we are first going to think of someone who we don't have any difficulties with and who we love or have felt that they always have loved us and help us or have good disposition toward us, and we feel appreciated and well in their presence. And we are going to bring this in the traditional scripture. Sometimes it's called as a benefactor, but it doesn't need to be a benefactor that did great good deeds for you. It can be just someone that in their presence you feel appreciated and loved. And let's bring the image of that person to us. And if it is a person that is alive today, think, visualize the person and know that he or she probably are going through difficulties because of the pandemic and the economic situation and the, so many things that are happening right now. Also the piercing of the bubble of thinking that there was no racism in the United States and, or in other countries, that many of us have incurred into these not seeing what is around us. And so whatever may be the difficulties that this other person may be experiencing right now, we are going to bring the person into our mind, and we are going to wish that person, may you be filled with loving kindness. And imagine that the person is at this moment receiving that blessing. May your heart, if you like to change the words, may your heart be open to love and compassion. Whatever sounds natural for you as a blessing to someone, so that they can feel this experience of expansion and opening of their heart as a pleasant, wonderful reality. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well in body and mind, wishing them good health and also inner peace. And imagine that at this moment they are receiving it. So we experience it within ourselves to send it to them, and then we visualize them receiving it. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. Imagining the person receiving that sense of safety in these moments, and also of the strength to work with their inner dangers. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you experience freedom and peace, inner freedom and peace. And then we visualize the person looking at us and seeing us in our present moment, and maybe seeing that we are also going through difficulties and pains, and looking at us with love and telling us, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be filled with love and compassion. May you be well in body and mind. And they are looking at us with love and wishing us that our suffering will be alleviated, that we might find peace. And again, this person is wishing you, may you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you find inner freedom and peace. We receive this blessing from the person that the first person that we have brought into our mind and heart. And now we are able to tell ourselves that blessing. May I be filled with loving kindness. And imagine, how would that be? How would I feel if that's the blessing that's coming into my life? For those of you who are doing it for the first time, I know this can be a little bit difficult sometimes, and we might think, well, this is just well-wishing. What is this? Just try to invite your mind to calm down for a moment and play along, like if you are a child, and imagine how would it be? How would it be if I was filled with loving kindness? Also towards myself, right? May you be filled with loving kindness towards you and towards others. May you be well in body and mind. Can we wish this to ourselves? Sometimes we are harsh with ourselves. May you be well in body and mind, and just wish it to yourself. And yes, you also deserve to be well in body and mind. Don't be so hard on yourself. May you be well in body and mind. Now you are telling it to yourself. Or in first person, you would say, may I be well in body and mind. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. So many times we generate these dangers with our mind and heart. So may I be safe from inner and outer dangers, and receiving a little bit of that peace, that sense of alleviation of your own suffering. May I be well in body and mind. Imagine that. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be able to drop some of this burden that I'm carrying. May I experience peace and inner freedom. And again, if at this moment you are being able to give those blessings to yourself and receive it, that's a beautiful meditation. If what you are experiencing is mainly resistance or sadness, don't worry. It's the first time that you are visiting all this and you are starting to notice some of these things. So just be gentle with yourself and see this as an opportunity to start planting new seeds of compassion towards yourself, of radical acceptance of yourself. And from that love, there will be more space to also love others. Now that we have explored how it is to send these wishes to ourselves, let's pick someone that you really love, someone who is a friend or a relative, someone that you have in your heart, and now send that person with whom perhaps you have a more complicated relation than with the benefactor, because sometimes there are different kinds of engagements with people that we have more close. So bring one of those persons to mind, someone that you love, you care for, a relative, a friend, and imagine the person, imagine that it's also going through troubles and difficulties, and like we are all going in these particular times of pandemia and scarcity for many people. Bring that person into mind and send him or her, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you experience a sense of fulfillment in yourself with this sense of loving and being loved. You are sending your love to them. And imagine that the person is receiving that. May you be well in body and mind. Imagine them receiving this blessing. May you be well in body and mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. Imagining the person receiving the blessing. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy, truly happy and free. May you experience peace. May you experience inner freedom. In whatever circumstance you are, may your suffering be alleviated. Now we keep expanding our heart, and we are going to bring to mind the person that is an acquaintance, someone that we see once in a while, but it's not in a particular circle of friends or relatives. And the gardener, a cashier at a supermarket or bank or whatever, someone that we don't really know their lives so well, but we know that like ourselves and like our friends, they also long for being appreciated and loved and have good health. So we are just going to pick one of the people that we come across and that we don't know so much, and we are going to hold that person, the image of that person in our mind and heart. The postman, anyone that you come across, and let's wish this person, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you also have this sense of ease. May you be filled with loving kindness, of ease, of plenitude, of loving and being loved. May you be well in body and mind. And we are sending this feeling to the person, and suddenly, wherever they are right now, they feel part of their burden or difficulties lifted, and they feel better in body and mind. May you be well in body and mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. Imagine the person receiving this sense of security or reaffirmation. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy, truly happy and free. May you experience peace and inner freedom. And as we keep expanding our heart, now we are going to think of a person that's difficult for us, someone with whom we have a relationship, maybe at work, some person where you feel that there is some antagonism between them and you, and perhaps you think that it's coming from them to you or you to them, whatever. We are at this moment going to remember that that person is also longing for love and for peace and appreciation. And we are going to drop our burden of having this antagonism with them. And we are going to wish them, may you be filled with loving kindness. We are sending this gift their way. And first we feel it in our heart, the same that we felt it for ourselves and our loved ones. We now send to this person. May you be filled with loving kindness. And wherever she is at this moment, or he is, suddenly she feels filled with loving kindness, with being loved and loving. May you be well in body and mind. He also wants that. And in his own or her own way is trying to do it. May you be well in body and mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. Probably they're also worried with that. And we send this gift from our heart. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. Imagining the person receiving that sense of being free from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy, truly happy and free. May you experience peace. And now, still expanding our heart a little bit more, and now we are coming close to the end of the meditation. We are going to include in our meditation people that we have been seen as different from us, and so we have been a bit indifferent or very indifferent towards them. And knowing today that they are going through great suffering, great shock. For example, people in the African American community or other people that we know are going through suffering. Maybe you can bring to mind someone that you have known and that's hopefully still alive, maybe homeless, maybe somebody that you always have seen so different from you that's difficult for you to kind of remember that they are also human beings with the same needs that we have, of being loved, of being appreciated, of feeling respect, of feeling the recognition of their precious life. So at this moment, we bring one of these persons, or if you want the group, but usually when we think of a group, it gets a little bit more diluted. So if you can think of one person that you have come across, that you have seen as very different from you, and it happens to all of us. And now bringing that person into our mind, the last time that we saw the person, and then we, the same that we directed to ourselves and to others, we direct to this person. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you feel love. May you feel loving. May you be well in body and mind. Caring for this, up to now, a stranger. May you be well in body and mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May your life be precious and appreciated. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy, truly happy and free. May your suffering and pain be alleviated, and may you find peace and freedom, inner freedom. And hopefully we keep praying for outer freedom too, but it's not only the outer conditions right now. We are experiencing within ourselves this desire, this invocation towards them. First, we hold it in our heart, and then we send it to the person or group and imagine it being received, the person receiving it and having some alleviation of the suffering, and us wanting to keep nurturing, sustaining this care for those who are different from us or we perceive as different from us, and caring for them too. May we hold in our heart the possibility and the reality of a new world, of a new way of relating to each other, of a new way of caring for each other. and it's possible. The Buddha said that the whole world arises from the tip of intention. So first we wake up to the reality of the suffering, and then our hearts are moved, and our intention is to not create more suffering and to support transformation. And we keep every day recommitting in whatever way we can in our daily life, because that's the closest to our heart and the real place where we can make transformation happen and put it back into the world.